Everyone, how are you today? Let's just basically get down to it. So, it's been a while since I've recorded and played, but I did have to go back and watch the last video that I did record, and my bass looks a little bit different. It's been a very long time since I've recorded a video, and it's also been a while since I've played on this server. I've got something very exciting coming up, but I don't know if I can say depending on when this video comes out. But yeah, that's going to be pretty exciting. So I've been playing on like empty worlds, just getting like the basic startup routine happening, you know, so I am ready to go for that, which means again I haven't been on the server in a very long time and my bass looks different. So from the last video, what I'm going to do is I am going to edit that together and put it at the start of this video, or after this obviously, and then I'm just going to come back and continue on from where we are today. So because I think it's pretty interesting. I watched the last one back and it looks fairly different. There's a lot of things that I've changed or redone since then, so I think it'll be pretty cool. So enjoy that and I'll come back to you in just a moment. What's up everyone, how are you all today? So it's been a while. I have not played in a long time, and then I have also not recorded anything in a long time. I had planned on doing a bunch of different types of videos. I had everything that I wanted to do planned out, and then I just stopped playing, and I've only just sort of recently in the last few weeks sort of come back to playing, and I don't know why I stopped, I just did and I missed it. So I started playing one day and I've been pretty much playing ever since for the last few weeks. I have been busy. As you can see, I'm standing in something that I've not put in a video before, and there's a few little things off to the right that are new additions. So where we're standing now is in my tree tower. This is the very, very top of what I basically call my lookout point. Let me just flip this around. And it is almost smack bang in the middle of my center, smack bang in the middle of my area, my base. And yeah, I basically built a giant tree and a platform on top of it, and then this is where I come up to hang out sometimes. But what we'll do is we'll go down and basically I'll just do another base tour. Since the last time I'd done one of these, I have been busy, and like I said, I have stopped playing and I've only recently just started playing again, but since then I haven't recorded and I have been very, very busy. So this over here is a failed villager breeder. It didn't work out the way I had hoped. I basically built like a giant glass box for them, and I was using like the farmer villager breeder method. I watched a bunch of there's all that stuff. I watched a bunch of videos about it and it just didn't work out. So I'm still leaving this here as like a little farm, just not for the purpose of breeding. And as you can see, like I said, I have been busy. I think the last time I did a video was me doing my barn build or my storage shed, this one, but it is finished. I have since, basically this is all full with all of my stuff. I have my dogs, I have some cats now because that's a thing. I think we're in 1.14 now, so there's a few new things that we've been up to. And yeah, I have villagers now, so I have 5 in total, I think. Yeah, 1 for sort of each house that I have at the moment. And a few iron golems, because I did have a couple villagers that unfortunately got killed because we did like a server reboot, I think, and there was like 1,000 mobs. Like if we come over to the water, I think Ducky actually has fixed it since, but there was just mobs everywhere, like passive and non-passive mobs, like they were absolutely everywhere. There's still a bunch, but I'm gonna go sleep and then I'll get back to you with a few more updates. Okay, so I've slept, and basically I'll just go back through a couple of the things that I've probably already filmed. If you can't already tell, I am sick, so I apologize for my voice, and if there's any cracks and stuff, just ignore me. I have definitely gone through puberty. That's just unfortunate that I don't sound like it. So basically there's a lot of things that I have done since I've not played. I have also acquired a bunch more animals since I have been playing again. And also, if you haven't been able to tell, there are just cats everywhere. I think it's since I started establishing my village, like, they are just everywhere. And I have, like I said, I've tamed 3 of them. But if I started to tame all of the cats around here, it would just be overrun. Probably more so than it already is. I have a little wandering trader here at the moment. There's nothing interesting that he is trading that I am. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I hate that. I am so sorry. Okay. Oh, he's spitting at me. Perfect. I'm not even going to bother checking what he has. So, like I said, I have been busy since I have come back to playing, and basically it's just establishing my village. I'm just going to shut this. And yeah, so I've built 5 different little houses at the moment, and I have 5 different villages. So this one here is my cartographer. Basically, his little house is just a house with a bunch of, like, maps in it. So this is 4 different maps. I did not make this myself. There is no way I would have been able to figure this out on my own. Link actually helped me with this one. But we come up here and he has another little smaller one just on his, up above his bed. Hi friend, I'm just looking, I promise. Okay, I'll come out. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is my cartographer's house. He loves it, he enjoys it. I have in here I think he's my armorer? No. Yes? My toolsmith. I don't know if you could tell that by all the tools. Why can't I get in there? By the tools hanging on his shed, like his house wall, but he has a fire on the ground because I thought that that would be cool. He has his little crafting bench because I also thought that he maybe needed a bench. Anyway, and then I have a chest here of like a whole set of all the different tools that you can make, like wood, etc. I have in here my library and a librarian. I put all of these bookshelves up here sort of sporadically like this on purpose because I thought it looked cool. It filled out the space more than if I was to like line them up on the walls with whatever I had. And then this is a book chest with like a bunch of these plain ones and then like a couple of these for no reason other than I thought it would be cool to have a mixture of both. And then on his little bench thing I have a book that one day I decided that I was going to make and then wrote in it. I have no idea when I did this. I remember doing it, but I actually don't remember when I did it. Does that make sense? Anyway, so that one I thought was cool to leave there on his little thing, whatever you call it. This one over here is my Fletcher. I don't know what a Fletcher does, but I have one. Oh, I make sticks and stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, but I have one of those. And then this one was my most recent build. I actually made this one last night. This is my mason's hut, and this is just stripped birch, and I thought it looked really cool, kind of like clay. So I made this one's my mason's hut with the grindstone there. I do plan on putting something similar in most of these huts, kind of like I've done here with my toolsmith, like hanging them on the wall. I think in here, this one is done. Like, I don't think I'm going to hang anything here. I could have put this map up here in a item frame, but I just didn't. Oh, rubber band. But yeah, I think in most of them I will put an item frame with at least one or something on the wall. I do plan on hello, I need to get in there. Excuse me. Hi, can you move? Yeah, thank you. Okay. I do plan, like I have this here, I do plan on making like an armorer hut and like a weaponsmith hut, and I will do the same sort of thing I've done with those ones for the toolsmith. I have all those ready to go. Like I said, this was a failed village breeder, but obviously I have villagers and they're coming from somewhere, right? So under here, I'm not going to open it. Under here, I have stored 2 villagers in case these guys completely just get wiped out by my mobs. But I'm hoping with my iron golems, I have 5 in total. I'm hoping with the iron golems around that I will not lose, or, you know, I'm hoping they won't die. Over this side, I have maybe I have 5? No, I have 6 huts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a 6th one. Over here, let's follow the path. So over here, I have another little hut. This one was purposely built to put behind like a bunch of trees, like in a foresty area, because I thought it was like, this is going to be my cleric's hut, so I thought it would be cool to build like a little witchy looking hut within a garden. I think I've pulled it off. Like, I did have some help obviously, but this is my cleric's hut. I just have a chest full of a bunch of water bottles that I got from AFK fishing when I first started that farm, but I have no idea what else to do with them, so I thought that that worked out well because you make them into potions, or you put potions in them at least. So yeah, I built like a bunch of trees and stuff into like a witchy hut looking forest, and made my path a little bit cracked and started to run out. The berry bushes I think are a good addition. And then over this way, berry bush, I have done that so many times, like they're cute but all like I've run into them heaps. I purposely put a bunch of mushrooms around. They are spreading like wildfire. It's ridiculous. But I have built also a couple of mushroom houses, and these are to me adorable. I love these things. I got the like inspiration one day. I was just laying in bed and I was like, it's obviously been done before, so I googled it, and sure enough it had definitely been done. So I followed a tutorial on how to make this and come up with this. So this is one of them. I think it's adorable. This is the first one that I built, and then I took the inspiration after making this one, to make my second one over here, which is a little bit rounder. Like, I wanted this one to be tall and wide. And then this one over here is like a bit shorter and a bit wider to make it look a bit different. So we'll go up here. This one isn't as big on the inside, but like I do have a bed and stuff in all of these just in case that I ever need to come into any of these just for a quick nap. Because now that I have villagers, I do have beds everywhere, but obviously they claim a bed and it's hard to get one just in time. Okay, so now that we've seen that, I'm just going to flip myself around. Just in general, let's start over here. I have auto jump turned on because our nieces and nephews play, so it's easier for them, but I guarantee at some point I'm going to jump off something I'm not supposed to. So yeah, what I am looking at over here is how my base is currently at the moment. I don't know if you can tell if there's differences, but there definitely is. I've done some updates. Oh, there we go, jumping off the edges. Let me shift. So I think this is a new addition from last time, and this over here I think is a new addition, or maybe I've just moved it, and I think this as well. So we're going to go down there and have a little look-see, and I've actually just noticed that there's a few of my villagers that don't have a trade, and I'm confused by it, but we'll go down there and we'll see what is happening. I've had to like fully barricade this up because I noticed some of my farm animals were escaping and I wasn't happy about it. So this hasn't really changed much, I don't think. I think this one was probably in the last clip, or at least the last video. Something that is really fun is that there are constantly like pillager raids happening over here. I can't figure out why. I've gone and lit it up, so I don't know how these spawn or why they continue to spawn, but I think it's really funny because they just sort of put themselves in that little barricade. And also this dude has been playing with fire for months. Every time I pop in, he's just there by himself. Like, I wish he would just fall in, but he's still there apparently. So like I said, there's not really much that I remember you haven't seen, but the things that I do think are new for my base from the last clips is probably the barn that Link built me, because I am hopelessly addicted to all of these animals and I just need them all, but I don't have space for them, so I've decided to start locking them up in like their own little areas. So my horses have their own little stable, I think this is, but there's a bunch of them penned out here. Link built me a stable. Oops, get rid of that. So it basically like wraps around half of this, and it's like built over through my wall, which is really cool. So there's horses in here. All of these are named. The ones that are in here, I think. That one's not. I think these ones are question mark. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, so this one's name is Socks. I'm pretty sure they were all named, but I'm not sure now because it. Oh yep, cats. See, why don't you have a profession? What is happening? I think these guys were named. No, apparently not. Were you named? Oh yeah, and Honey. So some of them were, but not all of them, I guess. I've attempted to decorate this with hay. It does have an upstairs area as well, so we'll pop in here. I had to shut this because the villagers kept coming up and getting stuck. Link built this, most of this. This is just, I don't know, like a work area. And then we also built like a little bedroom in here just as like another place to sleep, because I need beds everywhere or I will die if I don't sleep, because I forget to constantly carry one with me. We'll come out of here. I do believe from the last clip this wasn't in this location. It had moved over. Pretty much my entire base is probably different. This I think is new, this little fishing pond off of this fisherman's hut. The storage edge is still the same, the shed is still the same. This is still the same. Ooh! What are you? I don't understand, but okay. Yeah, see, and these iron golem thingies, I made I think 6 of them. I have not made more than that, but for some reason they're everywhere, which means I think the villagers are scared because spawn, like animals and mobs and stuff still spawn here, which I don't understand. Yeah, so I think this has moved, that little fishing pond thing has moved. This was my library that was also in a different location, but I can't remember where exactly. But this is what I've slowly been rebuilding on and off here and there for like the last few times I've popped in. There's a villager up there. I do have plans to cover the entire bottom section as much as I can with books. Why are there zombies spawning? I'm so confused. I thought I lit this place up really well. Maybe I've moved some of the torches since I've been moving things around. I think the rest of these are pretty much exactly the same how they were from memory. I think it hasn't changed that much. More than that, my storage, oh, there's a creeper right there. Okay, gonna run towards an iron golem. They can protect me. Hello, do your job. Do your job. No, okay, do they not attack creeper dudes? I guess not. Let me go over here. I don't exactly want to be blown up. That wouldn't be cool. He's just hanging out there. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Maybe I will bow and arrow him because I'm not a fan, really. Cool. So, I think one of my newer builds is I moved my village breeder that was over in this corner. I do believe it was here in the last clips from that bit that I filmed just randomly and never posted. So I think this is where it was sort of in there. So this is now like my little, I keep hearing zombies. Yeah, this is now like my little stable area for my sheeps and my cows, and this is the coloured sheep. I managed to find him, so that's nice. I built this building entirely by myself. Oh, there's an enderman over there. Which I was really proud of myself because usually I get a lot of help. So it's just a little like shearer's hut, I think you would say. I got a skeleton out here. Some wheat farming happening also. And then yeah, this is my like little stable area for my sheep and cows. What I did also change was, I need to eat. What I did also change was my storage shed because I had a lot of room up in the roof here when I remember building it, so I recently cleaned it out. I definitely think that's probably going to be a good place for mobs to spawn, but at the moment it's got no lighting. But I did clean it out and I think I'm going to use this as like an enchanting room. I know Ducky does have one, but I can't think of anything better than to use this face for. Like, it just reminds me, and I'm going to show my age here, I guess you would say. It reminds me of like a Charmed, Book of Shadows, like in the middle. Yeah, like a magic potion addict out of Charmed is what my vibe was there. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd. But what I really came on here for was, let me turn around. I knew I said I came on here to just play more because I'm excited for that new fun upcoming thing that I didn't mention much about, which I'm going to just touch back on that. I'm sure you guys will. I just don't know if it's been announced yet and if I can say anything, but yeah, I will be playing a lot more because of it, and I'm quite excited about it. So yeah. Anyway, what I did actually come on here for was Ducky, our host for this server, recently posted a new video, and when I mean recently, I mean today, the 20th of March 2020, when I'm filming this. I watched it 43 minutes after he posted it, and this just goes to show how long it has been since I've played, because he did something in that video that I, even in me popping in and out, have not managed to notice, and I don't get how I didn't, but I'm really excited. So I'm going to switch the camera back, and what we're going to do is we're going to go and run out the side of my, and I don't know how many of you watch mine and Ducky's videos, but most of you probably know this, but my genuine reaction to this, I wish I had caught on camera, because this is what I was saying about my little surprise that I have. I've seen it, there's a witch there, so I'm not going to go that way. I have seen it. Also, while I'm out, I will show you this is my villager breeder, like, they shoot up through here and just wander into my base. Yeah, what I was saying was I have seen it, but only from when I started watching that video and I paused it to film this. Just from what I saw on that video, and I realized that it was like he was talking about me and my base, and I got so excited that I like watched a little bit of it and decided that I needed to film it. But I did see a little bit, and my genuine reaction was so much better than what this one will be, but I'm still so excited to actually go and have a look at it. So we are gonna go and run out the side of my base, not get shot by a bunch of mobs, and I will show you what I'm talking about. So let's go this way, out my little gate. And I think this is a new update as well. I built this because I was constantly running in and out because of my village breeder. So I will quickly run over there and touch on that first. If I don't get killed, I'm getting killed. And why did I not think this was gonna happen? Let me deal with this and I'll come back. Alright, I just started filming again because I'm for sure gonna get killed by the time I manage to make it out. Oh, there's a chicken riding zombie. Oh, awesome. How does this happen to me? Why are they riding chickens? I'm so confused. Why are there so many baby zombies? Ducky, I thought you said less mobs. Okay, I think we're good. It's nearly daytime. What? They just keep coming. Okay, I think we're mostly safe. Yeah, that's what I thought. What the heck? Okay. We're gonna just go this way anyway. We will try to avoid the mobs. That zombie is now in the river, so we'll avoid him. There is an iron golem down here too, because for some reason I just got shot by something. Awesome. He must have spawned because all of my villagers were scared in my village breeder. So this is my village breeder. Link helped me build this. I'll have a bird's eye view of it first. So it's basically like an underground village breeder, and that water hole I was talking about is for this, which is how they get delivered to, oh, it's the villagers. How they get delivered to my base. So over there is the village that I got them from, and I don't know if you saw if I recorded any of that, but I did post how I did that, and I did again have help. So you come down here and you can close yourself in here so you're safe from mobs if you're over here like loading this. I do have a bed and everything down here. I've got some storage, but this is my breeder. I do have storage and like a furnace over here, so I can hide out here if I need to for any other reason, but it is a village breeder. So if I pop one in here, close that. I do, if I need more villagers, will come over here and like just stay and hang out here while this loads and my villagers manage to breed. And then the little babies, they fall down this hole and go up into my base, which is pretty cool. And I have them trapdoored in there. But I can just watch from out here anyway. So now that I'm out of my base, I'm really excited to go and show you what I was referring to. So a part of my new upcoming news, I have so many arrows in me. So a part of my new upcoming news means that I am now on a Discord with a bunch of other players. So we've been discussing our start of the new world, and I mentioned in that chat, and also Ducky is a part of this as well, so I mentioned in that chat that I was sad that I didn't realize a dark forest existed until how am I going to get myself out of here if I'm looking this way? Didn't think this through. Let me sort myself out and I'll come back. Okay, we're out of the river, or the hole of water. Yeah, so as I was saying, Ducky is now a part of that Discord as well. So we're both on there and he can see basically anything that I write and I can see anything that he writes. And one of the things that I mentioned was that I was sad that I didn't realize Dark Oak Forest existed until that time that I got lost. Which ironically is pretty much behind me to, like, you know, this side of me. And my base is right here. So I was annoyed that I didn't get to build my actual base in there, because if I had known, that's exactly where I would have built my base. As you can probably tell, I like that sort of stuff from the mushroom garden that I've been building. Now, in Ducky's new video that he posted 43 minutes ago, I watched that and I was so excited that I stopped watching what I was seeing and started recording this video. So that's why this one's a bit of a spare of the moment record out of nowhere, and I'm gonna go and show you what he did, and I am so genuinely happy with it. Let's go over here. It's outside of my base, but this is my mushroom garden that you can see over here. And what he did was he came into my base, well, on just the outside of it, and he recorded it in his video, so go and watch it when he was doing it. It was the sweetest thing I've ever heard. He saw that I was sad that I didn't get to build in the mushroom forest when I founded it, so he came and built like a little dark oak forest on the outside of my base, so it looks like it was a part of it all along. It's the cutest thing in the world, and I'm so excited, and I almost want to just turn this entire outside of this area of my base into a mushroom forest. Look at how beautiful this is. And he mentioned something about there being glowstone in here somewhere too, so it's gonna light up so nicely at night. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go and sit on the top of one of these mushrooms and time lapse over it until it goes to the dark, so that we can see these mushrooms light up. Let's go to that. Okay, so I really did just wait 11 minutes for the sun to go down and then come back up for that time lapse, and I don't understand how people who do time lapse often of them not doing anything have the time. There was a lot of doing nothing. I also have never seen so many mobs come and go in my life. That was quite interesting to see them all spawn and despawn in the same spot. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed that little forest that you made me, Ducky. It's so cute. I'm pretty sure I'm going to extend that towards my base a little closer. I know you mentioned that you weren't going to do it too close, but I love it so much that I might build onto it and, you know, fill out the whole back part of my base with an oak forest. But for now, that is it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you when I see you, hopefully with a new video about what I have been up to, what I'm getting ready for. So yeah, see you later.